Hi guys, our topic for this video is how to use and read steam tables. To read a steam table, it is important that we learn everything about it, such as different symbols, units, and terms used in the table. This will help us understand the functions, purpose, or properties of this in the steam table to help us read and use it more effectively. Basic terminology. P. Pressure of the steam or water. F. Saturation point of steam or water. V1. Specific volume of saturated water. Vg. Specific enthalpy of saturated water. H1. Specific enthalpy of saturated water. It is energy required to heat water from 0 degrees Celsius to the boiling point. Hg. Latent heat of evaporation. It is energy required to transfer saturated water into dry saturated steam. Hgf. Specific enthalpy of saturated steam. It is the total required to generate steam from water at 0 degrees Celsius. So, saturation temperature. Temperature for a corresponding pressure at which liquid boils into its vapor. For water, 100 degrees Celsius is the saturation temperature at 1 atmospheric pressure. So at the right side, or left side of the phrase here is the graph. F. Saturated liquid. G. Saturated vapor. EF. Property A at the same time of saturated liquid. Eg. Property A at the state of saturated vapor state. AFG. Change in property A while charging phase from saturated liquid to saturated vapor. Superheated steam table. Values related to superheated steam table cannot be obtained through a regular saturated steam table, but rather required the use of a superheated table. This is because the temperature of superheated table, unlike saturated steam, can vary considerably for the same pressure. In fact, the number of possible temperature-pressure combinations is so great that it would be virtually impossible to gather them all in a single table. As a result, a large number of superheated steam tables use representative pressure-temperature values to form a summary table. So this is the table of the temperature-based steam table. So temperature degrees Celsius, pressure bar, volume specific volume, final volume, initial, then internal energy, then the enthalpy. So that is the value of temperature to pressure, temperature to specific volume, temperature to internal energy, and temperature to enthalpy. Temperature based steam table. So example number 1, what is specific volume of saturated vapor at 40 degrees Celsius? So the answer is 19.15 meter per kilogram. So as you can see at the left side of the screen, so that's the answer. Temperature based steam table. Example number 2, what is the enthalpy of saturated liquid at 130 degrees Celsius? So the answer is 546.38 kilogram kilojoules per kilogram. So you can find it in the table. So here's the pressure based steam table. So for the pressure bar, then temperature, then a specific volume, internal energy, enthalpy. It is the same for the temperature, but this time pressure has taken the lead. Pressure first, then the rest. So pressure based steam table example, problem number 1. What is the internal energy of saturated liquid at 70 bar pressure, and what is saturation temperature? So the answer is 1258.2 kilojoules per kilogram. So as you can see at the graph, then saturated temperature at 70 bar is 285 degrees Celsius. At the temperature line. So the sample table of superheated steam table. So in superheated steam table, so that's the example. Then problem number 1, example, determine the specific enthalpy of water at a state of 0.01 MPa and 50 degrees Celsius. So the answer is 3489.7 kilojoules per kilogram. It is, you can see it at the graph of the table. So that's all. Thank you.